Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to the channel. Alright guys, a quick video, 20-minute video. This video deals with a home that I bought to rent out. I bought it from a contractor who ended up moving from PA to Florida, and he just didn't want to bother going back and forth from Florida to PA to collect his rent money or to do repairs. Whatever the reasons, he just didn't want to bother with it. He gave me a good deal on it. I snatched it up. Anyway, it's gone 12 years now that I've had the home. I've had it's the fourth family now that I got in there. The past three that were there, when they moved out and I communicated with them, they pretty much told me that at night when they would go to bed, and this was all three of them told me the same story, so I kind of, if it was one or two, or if they all had different kind of stories, I don't know if I would have swallowed it, but they all, without knowing each other, they pretty much told me the same deal. That at bed, when they would go to bed at night, they would hear as if somebody was walking throughout the house. So, I believed it, and the way I swallowed it was the brother. I think I already mentioned it. The brother of the contractor that I bought the home was living there, and unfortunately, he passed away of a heart attack at that house. So. I took it as, when they mentioned it to me that they were hearing noises, I figured, okay, the brother, that's where he passed away. He's still probably there. And I went there to communicate with him. Every time you re-rent it out, you pretty much, you got to do whatever repairs are needed, as well as throw a fresh coat of paint there, to get it prepped up ready for the next family to move in. Anyway, this is the little, I think it was like 20 minutes or whatever. I cut a lot of it out. I had a little conversation with the spirit. I just want to show you guys the interaction. Now there's towards the end there, I had a different app that I no longer have for a spirit box, to communicate verbally. I don't have that app anymore, but it was a bullshit app, and you'll see when you get to hear it. It's not the greatest app, but I'm looking for the files because I had when I was painting in this house. Okay, I was painting I don't know, it took me like 2 days to paint the house, the inside. I had brought the new radio that I got, the S box, which is very, it does the job. Trust me when I tell you it does the job. And when I tell you, I always start off, when I play around with that radio, I always start off, whereas my name is Steven, tell me your name so I know how to greet you, I want to know the spirit by name, and I could get further information also that way. When I tell you guys, I want you to listen to this, I want you to watch this, and I'll tell you at the end. It was very freaky, what crystal clear, guys, crystal clear what came over the radio. And it scared me. It scared me a lot. That, no lie, I was scared to go into the house for no bullshit. In like 2 months, I didn't go into that house. I had other people going in there showing the house off. When I put the ad on in the newspaper for rental, I had people coming over. I would send one of my friends to go show. I just didn't want to go in that house anymore. Okay, but the files for that S box, it's in my computer, which I'm going to send it to one of Susan. Okay, it's getting it all out of the computer that I'm having a hard time. I put one of those. I got a Mac, so it's like every time you got to click the lock or whatever to so that you can access the file or whatever. Well, let's just say that I'm having issues with that lock. I know my password. I use the same password on everything. But anyway, Sue, I will be sending you that file. But I want to show you the video without that file in it. Okay, you'll see it right now. And the minute I crack that lock, trust me, I'm sending you those files. I heard certain things, and then there was a lot more chatter that I couldn't make out. That's where you come into picture, Sue. Anyway, guys, take a look at this video. It's nothing spectacular, okay? I just want to show you an interaction that I had with a particular spirit there. And I'm just throwing the videos. I've had these videos stored on my computer. I'm just throwing it out there, see how people take it. And I've read in the comments that some of you guys have had your own experience with spirits yourselves. So, listen, I would love it if you guys got recordings or you got anything, recording, audio, visual, whatever, and you want to share it with everybody else. Hey, email it to me and I'll throw it on the channel. You know what I mean? My channel's your channel. You know what I mean? I'm not an asshole. I got a good heart. I'm not a one-way street. This is our channel, all right? So I would just love, I would love if you guys got anything out there that you happen to catch on video or audio. Let's check it out, okay? But let's check out this video and let me know what you think about it, all right, guys? So let's check it out.
Ovilus on.
Okay, so the Ovilus they're not the only ones that used it. It's an apparatus that they have on the show, and spirits talk to it. It has a bunch of words in there, and spirits, they manipulate it, and you could have a conversation with them. Now, mind you, as you see, I'm noticing that meter is spiking a little bit. I don't know if it's because of the phone, or is it catching something? Is there anybody in the house here? Is there anybody from the afterlife in the house? Now, some people may think, oh, this guy's been watching too much paranormal shows on YouTube or whatsoever. But you got to communicate with them, right? I mean, my opinion, we all pretty much live with spirits 24/7. Okay? There's no way to get around it. Every day somebody passes away. I gotta imagine why we're, wherever we go, one way or the other, we're passing the spirit. So, we communicate to get a better idea of what's going on. Let me take the meter, go into the living room. But you gotta communicate with them. I mean, from what I understand, like I said, telepathy. Legion. Now that's an unusual word. It's an unusual word for. I gotta say, that's legion, right? Legion. Legion. So, 3 words have come so far. Now, I don't know if that's a spirit or the thing is just pulling words from, from out of the air, but those 3 words came up. So, if there's anybody in this house from the afterlife, if you communicate with that phone, if you talk to that phone will kind of tell me what you're saying. So, for us to communicate, maybe you think because you're in the afterlife or whatever that I can't hear you, which is true. I can't hear you with my human ears or whatsoever, but if you talk to that phone, if you manipulate that phone, talk to that phone will tell me what you're saying. So if there's anybody in this home from the afterlife, be it good, be it evil, talk to the phone, tell me who you are. What is your name? My name is Steven. Now, I've had people live here tell me that they've heard footsteps, people walking, like somebody walking throughout the house, and they wake up, they go look throughout the house, and there's nobody there. I could only imagine it's you. Now, nobody's told me that any harm has come to them, so I gotta imagine you're not a bad person, you're not a bad spirit. If you're the person that owned the home before me and you died here of a heart attack.
Fear.
Fear? If that was you that manipulated the phone into saying fear, what do you mean by that? There's no fear in me. I don't fear spirits. I believe in the afterlife. I'm not afraid of the afterlife. My day will come when I will be joining the other spirits, but what's going on? Talk to me. I'll put this down here. Let me see. The meter's not spiking. Let's see. I'm sure you guys have heard. I would like to talk to you. I know you may want to be private. You may want to keep to yourself. You may not want nobody to know that you're here because you're afraid that we might want to get rid of you whatsoever. But like I said, I've had 2 people living here that they never said any harm, any bad things happen. So I don't have a problem with you staying here. But I would like to know for sure if there's somebody here or not. I have no problem with you staying here as long as you respect people. I could understand that you own the home. You took care of it. It's a beautiful home. I'm assuming, what is the guy's name? John Ferber? I'm assuming he was your brother. He's the person that I bought the house from. You guys,
Spring.
what was the word? Spring. I don't know if that's you talking to me here. I've a couple of words now that are, I'm having a hard time trying to figure out what they mean. Fear, keep it in mind, I don't have any fear. Hopefully you don't fear me either. Now, spring, what do you mean? Spring like the weather, or you got to talk to me. Communicate. Don't throw a bunch of different words out there that I'm not going to understand what's going on. Again, I say, I have no problems with you staying here as long as you respect the people that I rent to, that come here to stay and live here. As long as you don't do no harm to them, you're welcome to stay here as long as you want. I would think at one point you're going to want to cross into the light or whatever. You're going to want to go into heaven. I mean, I don't know the whole story. Nobody's passed away and come back to tell us exactly what's on the other side. But I'm noticing that meter is spiking. So something is popping up. I mean, if you go to this little box right here, that'll tell me, if you come close to it, put your hand over it, or just come near it, it'll light up and tell me that you're here. This little box will tell me you're here, and this little box here, which is the phone, will tell me what you want to say to me. So let's have a communication, a human with a spirit. Okay? What did you just say? Soon? Now, what do you mean soon? Soon you're going to break down and communicate with me? I'm seeing it spike, so that's telling me something's going on. Make it spike all the way to red. You did. Is that you? If that is
Rage.
you, reach, rage. What's wrong? Why would you have any rage? Now you're catching me off guard here. You're confusing me now because, I mean, nobody here has rage with you, or you shouldn't have any rage with me. Talk to me. Come close to this box, first of all, just so I know you're here and I'm not talking to myself. I don't want to feel like, I feel a little bit like an idiot here talking to an empty living room.
Raster.
Raster? I don't understand what raster means. If you're here, come close to this box right here. Come close to this box. This box will light up. It will let me know you're here. Make that box light up. Make it light up. If you're here, make it light up. I'm seeing it spike here and there. There's no need to be afraid of me. I'm a very good person. I got a good heart. I heard you was a good person too. So there's no need to be angry or fearful. Let's come to a common ground. Let's come to an understanding. You're welcome to stay here as long as you want, as long as you don't hurt nobody. Okay? But me and you have an understanding. Light it up. Light it up. I see it spiking. Okay? I gotta imagine it's you. Light it up and keep it lit. Light it up. If you stay near it, I don't know if you're waving your hand or what, but stay near it and the lights will light up and stay lit for a little bit. That will for sure tell me you're here. I could understand we've never had this talk before. You've seen me come in here to change the locks. You've seen me come in here to paint. You've seen me come in here to do various things, and you would just see me come in and out. And I don't know, since I've owned this place, I've had 3 or 4 people live in this place. So I know you're not used to seeing me, and it may take a little bit, but as you see, I come here with respect. I come here with respect for all living things, all living and non-living things. Okay? I'm a very good person. As long as you treat me good, I treat you good. So again, I see that thing is spiking up here, which is giving me an indication. Remove? Remove what? Hold on. I won't answer that text message for a little bit. I want to communicate with you. I see a couple of things here now. The last word you just spoke was remove. Remove what? I won't remove you. If you want to stay here, you're welcome to stay here. I mean, if you need me to help you to go across, if you need me to help you to go, I don't know, to the light or whatever, I will do whatever I can to help you. I don't know what.
Threat.
Threat? Why would you say threat? I'm a threat to you, or you're a threat to me? I don't understand. You're speaking words that I'm not familiar with. When I see this thing is spiking, which is good, I want you to light this up and keep it lit for like a few seconds, so I know it's you. Knit. Let me turn this off. Let me try another one. We're gonna.
Oculus. Off.
There's another app I got here, which is, I've heard if they call it Spirit Box. It goes through a bunch of channels, and spirits are able to communicate, talk. Let's see. Okay, so again I say, if you talk to the phone, I will be able to hear you. Tell me your name. I never got your name. I only know your brother's name. I've heard remove it. This is the second time I've heard remove. Remove what? Do you not want me to talk to you? Do you not want to talk to me? Do you just prefer me to leave? If you want me to leave, I will leave right now, and I won't bother you anymore. If you want me to leave, I want you to light that box up and have it lit for a few seconds. Then I know you're telling me to leave. Okay, I will take that you don't want me to leave, that you're okay with communicating with me for a little bit here. Talk to the phone. I should be able to understand. I know I'm hearing a bunch of words, but if you communicate, if you need to use some of my energy, go right ahead. If you need to use some of the energy off the camera here, which, wow, the battery is, damn, I had this fully charged and it's almost dead. Anyway, communicate to the phone so we can communicate with each other. Like I said, I'm not asking you to leave. You're welcome to stay here as long as you want. If you need help from me, I'm willing to help. Tell me your name. This way we could start off with a good friendship. What is your name? I gotta imagine, I don't know too much. You know, I know sometimes it takes a lot of energy for you guys, for a spirit to communicate, and you may not have that full energy to talk to me. But just know that I am not here trying to get rid of you. The person that was here, they got a better job. So unfortunately, we're going back to New York. I'm gonna have another person come here, another young lady that's a nurse. Hopefully you guys hit it off. But I will be here again tomorrow, and we could probably talk some more. I'm looking at my battery. I had a full charge that should last a couple of hours, and all of a sudden the battery says one notch. So it had to be you. I've heard stories of spirits draining electronical stuff or whatsoever. And I'm okay with it. I'm not angry. I'm okay with it. I mean, if you need to drain, if you need to use some of the power from the camera, my phone, you need to use some of my, I'm giving you permission as long as you don't hurt me. You're welcome to use some of my energy to talk to me, to communicate with me. That's it. Okay? Now, I say this out of respect. I am protected. My mother, my father, the Lord, Jesus Christ protects me. I don't want you attaching yourself to me to come to my house. This is where you live. Stay here. You're welcome to stay here. You will have somebody in the next couple of days to chit-chat with. Hopefully you guys get along with each other. But I ask you to respect me and do not follow me home. You stay here. This is where you've made home for I don't know how many years, so enjoy it. Okay? And again I say, as long as you don't hurt anybody, I have no problems with you staying here. Okay? I give you respect, you give me respect. Now, it's hard, I know it's hard to communicate with this, I prefer the Ovilus, but you're throwing words out there that I don't comprehend or you're not in a, so it's hard, I gotta figure out what you mean by that, but let me turn this off. I'm gonna let you go. I've been here long enough. Let me see who that texts me here. I'm gonna let you go. Let me get my stuff here. Like I told you before, my name is Steven. I know you've seen me come here before to paint. You've seen me come here to paint, to do repairs here and there. Okay. Hold on 1 second. So, I'm going to let you go. I appreciate your conversation here. Didn't understand too much in the words there, but I appreciate you not causing any harm to the people that I've been renting to. And hopefully this young girl that'll be here in the next couple of days, you guys will hit it off. Let me turn my little meter off. Don't be afraid of me. There's no need to be afraid of me. Like I said, I got a good heart.